I already have a strong preference for
Strong preference
for one.
Color-wise, we can tell that here we're not in her world.
Absolutely, an angel.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Color Analysis Studio. My name is Giulia.
I'm Alessandra.
And today we're going to analyze the colors of Taylor Swift. So a very, very interesting analysis. It's very controversial online because some analysts think that she's summer, others think that she's spring. So a very, very difficult and tricky analysis it seems. But we reviewed many photos of Taylor Swift. We had a couple of long chats about her colors, and we agree that she's one of the two. So today you're going to know what our opinion is when it comes to Taylor Swift's colors.
Of course, we're very curious to see what you think about her analysis, so leave a comment below to let us know which season do you think Taylor is.
Let's start with the presentation, and we found this photo which is actually quite good because she's wearing no makeup. The light is very even on her face, doesn't create shadows, so very good photo compared to the ones that sometimes we work with when it comes to celebrities.
Of course, she didn't take this photo for this analysis, so we wish. Of course she didn't, so maybe the resolution is not 100% correct. We have our guidelines when it comes to a professional analysis, so if you do the analysis with us, you will receive a list of things to do.
Exactly, in order to take your photos properly. And actually, if you're interested in having your own colors analyzed online by us, you can visit coloranalysis.au. You can also find the link in the description below. But now let's have a look at Taylor's undertone. Is she cool? So does she work better with cool blue-based colors? Or is she warm? So she works better with yellow-based colors. Let's start with reds, as we usually do. Raspberry red and tomato red. Raspberry, the cool one, projects blue on her skin, and the tomato red projects yellow on her skin, because remember that warm colors project yellow and cool colors project blue. So what do you think, Ale? Do you have a preference between the two reds?
I already have a strong preference for
Strong preference
for once, that is the raspberry red. I think that she works better with the cool color in this comparison. I'm not a big fan of that orangey red on her. For the undertone, that is too warm. Maybe also for the intensity, so maybe I'm already spoiling something, but I think that there's no match with that orangey red. I think it's clashing a little bit against the skin. It looks a little bit sallow on her, while the raspberry looks so much calmer, nicer, fresher. I prefer it in the cool option.
Definitely, I totally agree. So with the cool reflection, the skin looks cleaner and clearer, while with the warm one, as you said, something is not working with this intense warm tomato red. So when we have a look at lighter colors, can I say that here the difference is not so dramatic as it was with the reds? So we can see the difference a little bit less. That said, I still prefer the baby pink over the salmon. Of course,
especially when they are next to each other, you can really tell that her photos and the pink are on the same level. While the salmon, it seems that is kind of jumping. I don't know. It seems that is putting on top of the presentation. I don't know if you understand what I'm feeling.
Absolutely, it looks like the photo of her and the pink are on the same level, let's say, while there's some disconnection between the photo and the salmon. It looks like the salmon is coming a little too close to us.
Yeah,
no?
exactly. So it seems that is out of place. It seems that it doesn't belong and it's just putting there.
Very good. Yes, it's out of place.
It's
completely
out of place.
Yes,
Out of
yes,
place.
yes, yes,
So,
yes. And when we go to darker colors, overall, probably slightly heavy, both of them, but undertone wise, I think it's obvious that the blue is working better.
yes, navy blue is working better.
Yes, much better. Like this brown has nothing to do with her, looks completely out of palette, out of place, doesn't belong to her natural coloring. That is definitely lighter. First of all, of course, it's quite evident, but also cooler. All right. And we're not assigning navy blue over brown because her eyes are blue. It's because the skin works better with the blue compared to the brown. So when it comes to these two whites, look, probably here the difference is not huge, but the preference for the cool color is still here, no?
Again, I have the same feeling that I was having with the pink and salmon.
Yes, very
that
similar.
Cream is just placed it on top and it doesn't belong. It seems that it's out of place and, we just put it there and it's not part of the screen.
Yes,
It's just
yes,
place
yes.
it on top.
Yes.
That's the feeling that I have.
It looks like it's wrong, no?
It's wrong,
in the
it's the
whole
wrong things.
layout. Yeah. Now, silver and gold. All right.
What a difference here.
Many times we say when you're in front of a difficult profile, when it comes to the undertone, test colors, but then you will find the answer at the end with gold versus silver. And here we are. My opinion, it's obvious that the silver works better. Gold looks completely out of place again.
Totally agree with you, Julia. Totally agree. Silver looks so much more harmonious, calmer, nicer. It flows better with their colors.
Sure. All right, so we can definitely come to the conclusion that Taylor Swift has a cool undertone. Maybe she won't be extremely cool like other analyses that we saw on this channel, for example, but she's definitely in the cool area. So in the left part of the graph where we find the winter palette and the summer palette. So we're already excluding autumn and we're already excluding spring with this analysis. And intensity-wise, winter versus summer. If she's a winter, she works better with the emerald green, the bright one, because the winter palette is made of colors that are highly intense. While the summer palette is made of colors that are cool, again, of course, but softer, more delicate, like the sage green. Alessandra, what do you think about this analysis, the intensity?
I think that I have no doubt that her intensity is low. She's soft, no doubt. Guys, no doubt. Sage green is on the same level of her colors, while emerald jump in front of her colors. Is stealing the scene from her.
Yes.
So I think there's no doubt that she's soft. So she cannot be spring because spring is warm, but it's also intense.
Exactly.
While she's soft, no doubt. What do you think?
I think that sometimes when it comes to Taylor Swift or even other celebrities, many people focus a lot just on the undertone, but the intensity is just as important as the undertone. And there are two reasons why Taylor Swift cannot be spring. One, undertone, cool, but also very important, her intensity is too low to be a spring. Her colors are too delicate to be a spring.
Absolutely. And then, of course, when she wears a lot of makeup on stage.
Oh, yeah.
When she wears her bold lip color that she likes to wear a lot.
It's like a signature makeup for her, not a strong, bold lip.
That's not a natural level of intensity. And she's not ugly. She's actually fantastic and beautiful. We love her. But her natural colors are much more dusty, much more delicate. They are much more similar to a sage green rather than an emerald green. But they are much more similar to a sage green rather than the spring green. Can we have a look at the spring green? What do you think?
For sure. Let's have a look here.
Look at this.
Oh, of course. If she was a spring, this color would work definitely better than the sage. While I think it's it's obvious that the sage works better. What do you think, guys? Let us know with a comment.
Of course, it is very important to say that when we analyze someone in terms of chromatic feature, we are analyzing someone's natural feature, right? So her natural colors are like that, are like the sage green, that is part of the summer palette. Then we can modify artificially our colors with makeup, with hair color, with the colors that we wear or that we are surrounded by, right?
For sure.
But her natural colors are like that, soft and cool.
She also has access to the best stylists and makeup artists in the world, and I actually enjoy seeing how much she can change and experiment with different colors. But here we're talking about color theory based on the natural features. And natural features wise, guys, Taylor Swift is a summer, according to us. We're quite confident.
Exactly. And then, of course, it depends on the person to use that knowledge or that awareness to match the natural feature and be harmonious with the natural beauty, the natural color, or change dramatically and become on stage someone else, and that's totally fine. Actually, that's the beauty of color analysis, right?
Now, if we have a look at the whole summer palette, remember, guys, that summer is divided into 3 subgroups: summer soft, summer light, and summer cool, which include respectively the softest, the lightest, and the coolest colors of the summer palette. I have to say that overall the whole summer palette works pretty well on her, no? So summer soft, summer cool, summer light, they all work. Do I have a preference? I do have a preference, and it is for summer light. Alessandra, do you agree?
I agree with you, Giulia. I agree. Summer light, I think, is the best inside the summer palette. That is all work, but we have a preference for that colors.
There's something a little extra special about summer light, and I think we can confirm that she's summer light and not summer soft and not summer cool by comparing the borderline subgroups. If we have a look at autumn soft, that would be her sister palette if she was summer soft, is completely out of place next to her features, so we can definitely exclude autumn soft as a borderline subgroup for her. Winter cool, if she's summer cool, she is somehow close to winter cool. While here the colors are very heavy, very, very intense, and the fact that they're so cool is not enough to save the situation, no? So the coolness is not her dominant feature. Spring light, that has the lightness as the dominant feature. Look, we can see that this is not her palette, right? But is spring light working better than autumn soft and winter cool? It is. So the lightness wins over the softness and the coolness.
So she is summer, borderline spring. Not a spring, still a summer.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. She's still a summer. Close to spring for a summer, but still a summer. And I think we can also confirm what we found, so that she's a summer light, having a look at photos of Taylor wearing colors from the 4 seasons, starting with autumn. I think no one thinks that she's an autumn, even online, and we can easily see why. Of course, again, she's always beautiful, of course, but color-wise, we can tell that here we're not in her world, no? Something is not working about these delicate and warm colors. Of course, she's not even a winter.
I don't think that I read about lime. No, the main 2 were summer and spring.
Definitely. So just to have a look at winter colors, overall too intense, too dark, no? Especially we're saying that she's a summer light, so colors that are quite dark from the winter palette don't work. Again, she's definitely beautiful, but color theory wise, this is not her area. While let's go to spring.
She used a lot of makeup in the spring palette, a lot of bold, intense and warm lipstick. It seems that the makeup is up apply artificially on them, and it's true, it's makeup, right? But it doesn't look that the makeup is blending with their feature. It stands out a lot.
Yes.
So it means that there's something wrong in terms of intensity.
Yeah, even this, strong, intense colors from the spring palette don't really work, especially yellows, I find. While when we see this peachy pink, look, it's not that. This is where we can see that she is close to spring. Okay, so her borderline subgroup is spring light, because again, this peachy pink, not too bad, but she's still a summer.
She's still a summer. She's still a summer.
And now, Alessandra, finally, let's have a look at Taylor Swift in summer colors.
Absolutely, an angel, an angel. She is beautiful wearing this pastel, cool and soft colors, amazing. The lilac, all the violets and pinks are fantastic on her. Makeup wise, I think that she's beautiful wearing makeup in palette.
Yes.
Everything looks so much more harmonious, much more blending into the skin. So very natural. So that's her natural beauty, I think.
This is a summer dressed as a summer. Okay, so absolutely fantastic. Even silver is a metal that she uses quite a lot in details, like the shoes or even whole outfits with the boots, even in silver. And also what I appreciate in these photos in general, it's her hair color, an ashy blonde. So we have a good overview of Taylor in different colors from different seasons. And again, I think this is just another way to confirm that she's summer. What do you think, Ale?
Absolutely. These photos, I think that prove or give a good idea of what we look for when we assign a palette. Harmony, a color that really match the natural feature without interfering or going against the natural feature of a person. So I think she's summer. Subgroup light, so summer light.
Close to spring for a summer, but still a summer. All right, guys, please let us know what you think about Taylor's colors. Also, we want to say congratulations because she's supposed to get married very, very soon. So happy marriage. I'm very curious to see the photos of the dress. Is it going to be in palette? Who knows? But of course she's gonna be beautiful anyway. And guys, thank you so much for watching the video until the end. Remember that if you want to discover your own best colors, your own color palette, you can visit our website coloranalysis.au. We offer online analysis for people from all over the world, and also in-person appointments if you're here in Melbourne, Australia. Thanks again for watching, and we're gonna see you very soon on this channel with more videos. Bye!